So all that big willy talk, hop, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself.
I don't play.
I want to give you congratulations, you played yourself. To anyone who thinks that this LeBron James, NBA, China situation isn't about money or is disappointed that they're just concerned about their money, hit the button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
On anybody that works in the media, works for NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, when it comes to talking about what's going on in society, what's going on the government, what's going on culturally, in America, we could say what we need to say. If you notice in America, though, what no one does is talk about the advertiser by name. China spends $4 billion with the NBA. And an executive on the Houston Rockets, which was how the relationship with China, I think, started because of Yao Ming.
Well, actually, the China relationship with basketball and the NBA goes back way longer than I realized. Basketball was first brought to China by missionaries in the 1890s.
But were they spending $4 billion before Yao Ming?
No, that much no. But it was just like halfway through the Jordan era is when it sounds like the money really started picking up. And then the Yao situation
took it out of here.
Took it to a different place. So, yes, the Rockets are very important in China.
They changed their logo because of Yao Ming.
Yep.
Houston Rockets.
They did?
Yes, and an executive on that team is the one tweeting about what's going on in Hong Kong. While I agree with that executive, what's his name, David Morey? Daryl Morey. He also gets...
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Because you see the money come into your team. You know what it is. And I guarantee you the only reason he tweeted about it, I guarantee you, it wasn't just because of what's going on in Hong Kong and China. Things in China for humanitarian human rights issues and things like that been crazy. Mm-hmm. He tweeted it to appease the fan base in Houston that probably takes issue with the relationship in China that buys tickets in Houston.
Yeah, and there was plenty of those. I think I saw pictures floating around the internet of people with signs, expressing how they felt.
That's why he tweeted it in the first place. So that's why he gets the congratulations, because he could have kept his mouth shut. Which, Rosenberg, you'll get to the LeBron aspect of this because he's about to catch you too. But, Laura, what do you got on your list?
Oh, so there's a video floating around the internet, a viral video, a TikTok, of a Panera Bread employee exposing, as our caption reads, how the fast food chain prepares their macaroni and cheese.
Wait,
in the
so
video.
she's in the kitchen.
Yes.
At Panera Bread.
Yes. So she shows her opening a box of these frozen bags. And you can see her dropping it in boiling water and then being poured into a bowl, And then the whole thing, people are cracking up, laughing and, making it seem like if they're pulling like an evil trick on their customers. But, fam, you work there. And then she tried to clean it up by saying, guys, you guys eat pizza rolls. Those are frozen. You guys eat burritos. Those are frozen. Everything is frozen. Girl, why do you think that that's okay? Of course, Panera Bread fired her ass. Mm-hmm. She tried to do a bunch of cleanup videos, but I'm sorry.
Well,
if you work at a fast food chain, fam, you're not supposed to do that.
No, but she was like, oh my God, look, this is how. She wasn't bigging up the Mac.
No.
She was showing it like
if they were trying to pull
like
a fast one on you.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Congratulations.
They try to front like
yourself.
this is handmade mac and cheese. Nah, they just drop this little packet in some water and dump it in a bowl for you.
And by the way, what a super congratulations, because A, nobody cares. People are just here to eat the mac and cheese. No one thought this was healthy, good for you, real,
homemade,
all natural homemade mac and cheese. So what was the purpose?
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Doing too much for social media.
Doing it for IG. Do it for the clout, for the likes. Now, Rosenberg, back to LeBron, the NBA, and China.
Shawnee, will you pull up the old LeBron audio, please? Yeah. Let's hear from LeBron before his game yesterday.
Understand that what you could tweet or could say, and we all talk about this freedom of speech. Yes, we all do have freedom of speech, but at times there are ramifications for the negative that can happen when you're not thinking about others and you're only thinking about yourself. So I don't believe. I don't want to get into a word or sentence feud with Daryl.
What?
With Daryl Morey, but I believe he wasn't educated on the situation at hand, and he spoke. and so many people could have been harmed, not only financially but physically, emotionally, spiritually.
Wait, what?
So
Spiritual.
just be careful what we tweet and we say and what we do. Even though yes, we do have freedom of speech, but there can be a lot of negative that comes with that too.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Well, first of all, I don't know what a war of words or sentence
No,
war.
he said a sentence.
I've never heard of that before. So number one, but I understand what LeBron's saying. The initial response yesterday was outrage to LeBron James. LeBron James is a coward. He's not willing to say the truth about China. I understand why people feel that way. However,
Because he's so outspoken about Trump
he's
and
outspoken
America.
about everything, and he supposedly cares about all these issues. How are you going to give that whole statement
Is
about
he
Daryl
outspoken
Morey?
about everything?
About American politics, about
Politics and
police
social.
brutality.
And I think you got to draw the line there. It's important because he's not talking about Kia. He's not talking about a Toyota. He's not talking about Nike's where they make their shoes. He's not talking about a lot of things
let's be honest,
that tie to money.
True, and let's be honest also, is he talking about issues that don't directly affect him and his community?
No.
Not really. He's spoken out about police brutality and about Trump's racism. That's what he's spoken out about. LeBron's not a warrior for all causes. So let's be clear. You can look at that as negative, positive, whatever you want.
That's fact.
But that's who he is. However, there's a lot of funny in this clip. Number one, I don't want to make it a war of words with Daryl Morey. He goes on to destroy Daryl Morey. So let's be clear about that, which is fine if that's how you feel. I don't agree with him saying that what Morey did was inherently selfish. I don't think it was inherently selfish for him to speak up and say that he doesn't like what's going on with Hong Kong. I think Morey's intent was probably a positive one.
Right,
It
that's fair.
wasn't. It wasn't thoughtful necessarily. He didn't think about his colleagues who were on their way to China. We don't know what they experienced in China. Maybe it was a scary circumstance, and they were scared they were going to get caught up in China, even though it's LeBron James and the Lakers. They were like, we don't know what could happen in another country.
Guess what China don't care about?
Anything.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So I certainly understand. I'm not going to jump out the window and instantly call LeBron James a coward because we do not know what his experience was. But number one, for him to say that Daryl Morey was sheerly being selfish and uneducated on the issue, I don't know about that. And number two, fam, to say not only financially, but could have been harmed physically, spiritually, and emotionally, now you're just saying words, my G.
Congratulations, you played
Harmed
yourself.
spiritually doesn't even make sense, first of all.
Well, I give LeBron the congratulations you played yourself for saying a bunch of nothing. Why would you even say everything you just said?
Why not come out and say the truth?
Why not just come out and say, hey, guys, we do a lot of business in China, so it makes it very difficult to go over there and be an ambassador for basketball when we're getting off into their political and social issues.
And if we're going to make changes as a company, let's all get together and discuss how we feel. We can't just have people going rogue.
We can't just tweet how we feel when we're getting $4 billion from them.
That's a great point. All he really had to say was, we can't have random people going rogue while some of us are on our way to China. That's a bad idea. Now, that doesn't mean this is what he definitely should have added. I do not agree with everything that happens in China or the treatment of people in Hong Kong.
Even keep it more pedestrian than that. The Hong Kong China thing is nasty, messy, and I don't like it. But we do business with them, so hey guys, watch what you're tweeting.
The
out
big
here.
mistake he made there was leaving that part out. You can't leave all that stuff out and say, I'm not going to speak on that stuff. I'm just going to speak on the stuff that relates to me.
Can't do it, man.
While at
And
the
that's
same time
why-
calling Daryl Morey selfish?
Congratulations.